Hi, Gothic girl here with another story. This one's a bit sad and depressing and traumatic too. 'Cause this one bothered her for a long time. Like, she's had abandonment issues and all of that. Since she was about, she was a little girl. Well, it has, it's all about the sperm donor. It's not about anything else. Just wanted to clarify that up. But, I'm gonna say it's Valentine's Day, and her and this, toxic ex that she's been with, Harley, she, they have this wonderful night together, and she feels oh so special, and he's, they feel, or she feels like they're reconnecting and all of that, because they've fought like so much and all of that, because they were so immature and they fought about stupid crap all the time. But she feels oh so special, and that he's never gonna leave her, and they have this wonderful and magical, loving night. Like, he lit some candles and did the rose petals. I think he did that. Anyway, there was candles and music or whatever, and they had, their special night. And to wake up the next morning, she drives him to work, and when she gets home, or when he gets home that afternoon, she's not sure what exactly happened. I think he was asked to pay something because the house that they were living in was one of Harley's relatives, and he didn't want to do that. And Harley just remembers that she was screaming and hollering and, begging him to calm down, because he started screaming and hollering at, Harley's relatives. And he picks up Harley off the ground, and Harley doesn't understand what's going on, and he slams her down and he runs out the door. Well, what does Harley do? Harley is just in her pajamas, nothing else, no makeup, hair not done, nothing, and she's running down the hill. She's running after him because she doesn't want him to leave her so bad. And she's running and running, and he's running away from her, and she did catch him. And he said that he was done, and he wasn't coming back and all of that. And Harley couldn't breathe. She pretty much had a panic attack right in the street. How did she do this? I don't know, because it's embarrassing that people could actually see what was going on, but at the time she didn't care, because she was just trying to stop him from leaving her, and doesn't understand why, if she means so much to him, how he could just run away from her like her sperm donor did, like she was the freaking plague or something. But anyways, she finally stops running, and one of her friends notices her, and he picks her up and takes her back to the house and gives her a little, speech and says, you are too good for him. What can you not see? Why can you not see that? And, all that speech. Well, I think that night or the next day, she gets in her car and she goes to his house. And she begs him to come outside. And he doesn't come outside or anything. He might have, I'm not sure. But she would send a text and asking him, why are you leaving me? And why are you doing this? And all he said was, go home and move on. And all she could think about is that special Valentine's Day moment that they had. Like, she thought that they had reconnected. And that things were going to be fine, and he loved her oh so much, and he told her that, and told her to leave the property, or he was going to get his father to call the cops. All Harley could do was sit and cry and beg and plead, but he did the right thing. Maybe not in the right way, but he did the right thing because Harley needed to have that. She needed to see that he was not the one for her. But she still didn't see it. But they never, after that breakup, they never got back together, ever. And dating wise. They'd hook up from time to time and all that, but that's all that was. But she decided, after she had, spent days crying, she would go to the walking track because he worked at the sawmill close by, and she'd just want him to see her. This time, want him to see her just walking and running and trying to get in shape. And she was falling apart because she felt abandoned. She didn't matter. She didn't mean anything. He just threw her away like she was garbage. And then she decided, okay, since you're going to throw me away like garbage, she says, or she thinks, she decides, okay. She goes back to her house. She packs all his things in garbage bags because she was throwing away like garbage. She had big old black garbage bags, and she took it to him. And she left. Because they had their own place, but it wasn't that great, so they didn't stay there much. So she had, things there that he had gotten her or something like that, and she just left them there or gave them to one of his relatives. She wanted to hurt him. And but she did. She dropped all his stuff off and left everything that supposedly, meant anything to her that he would recognize. And she was done. And she was. She was. Because whenever she had done that, he started calling her and trying to figure out what she was doing and all of that. And she was done. She just started the games after she'd been hurt like that. But she did hope that they could get back together. But when he slept with her best friend, all of that went out the window and they never got back together. But that's the end of that story.